Welcome back everyone to UKSG Red 2024. This event we are raising money for Crisis and you can donate with the links below the stream. We'd also like to shout out both ESA and BSG for their continued support. But now, it is time for Sonic Frontiers with the one and only Iona Rose. My friend, take it away.
Hello. So, thank you. So, hello, I'm Iona Rose. I'm joined by Delta here.
Hello!
So we're going to be going through the Sonic Frontiers DLC. Essentially, a new ending to the game because no one liked the original ending. And Sega essentially said, okay, we'll fix this for everyone. We'll make it more enjoyable, more thrilling to finish. So we're going to get into it. The second I hit start on another story, timer will start. So are we all ready?
Remember, button.
Oh, right, okay. So we'll count down from 3. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and go. So starting off with another story, one of the main complaints people had was, where's the other characters?
Yeah, where are they?
They just stop appearing for a while. It turns out they're doing something else.
Yeah.
So the entire story for this is that the other characters are going to be looking for the emeralds while Sonic is off doing other things. So we start off the game playing as the best girl, Amy. And so right off the gate, we're going to use some movement tech here to get some massive speed from that spring. Essentially, what we're doing is we are using the momentum we get from a homing attack to cancel it into just a burst of momentum forward. And while we're on the ground here, a thing you'll see me do constantly is while we're boosting, is we will be quick stepping. This helps conserve all of our momentum and not fly off of every single thing that's on the ground. And now up here, we don't need to go up here, but we like to go up here and grab some experience points for a later character, which will come in handy much later. So now as we come over here, we're going to unlock Silent for Amy, which is very important, because we need these dig spots. These dig spots will give us Lookout Cocoa, which is your main collectible for the DLC. And we're going to miss the movement there. We're going to miss it again. We're going to miss it again. There we go. So now we're going to go through this tunnel with a lot of speed as far as we can, because this tunnel is a bit of a nightmare.
Amy does have some of the best movement. She had the triple jump, and after that triple jump, she can then glide using her tarot cards.
Yep.
I can't believe they remember she has tarot cards.
I mean, they've remembered her tarot cards, but they completely forgot the hammer.
Yeah, it only appears for like her quick silent move.
Yep.
Will we even see that in this run?
Nope. We have already unlocked everything we need for Amy, so we no longer need any Amy experience, and we're kind of locked into 2D here. Let's break out of that and use the springs once again to just get massive momentum.
So as you're all probably aware, Sonic Frontiers is essentially a collectathon. And we're just collecting stuff. And the best part about Frontiers is just how fast we can go with stuff like the Magnet Dash, which is just do a homing attack on an object and then boost away from it. And then we go flying. There were evolutions of it, but this is no major glitches, and as a result, not allowed. But the Magnet Dash was officially sanctioned by Sega in the Speed Strats. So we'll see it a lot here.
Oh, okay, we're going to get caught in the lip there. Let's try and fix that. So right here, what we're doing as we're climbing this tower, we're going to be collecting some cocoa. It's not useful right now, but for later on, we need a set amount of cocoa to clear some missions. So we are collecting as much as we can now so that we don't have to later. And right here, what we're doing is we're supposed to go all the way around through huge platforming sections to get to this emerald. We're going to not do that and instead just go straight to it by flying.
Taking big advantage of easy mode, which spawns a bunch of balloons all over the place, just to make things easier for us.
Yep, and now Amy's first section is done. And we now have Knuckles.
Best boy.
So Sega did recently patch the way Final Horizon worked. So Knuckles got a huge overhaul. Initially, when the game launched, Knuckles had a huge startup on his glide. Now that startup is completely gone.
Finally, they fixed him. He's
So
good.
He feels a lot more fun and fluid, and right here we're going to unlock two skills. We're going to unlock the side loop and the punch. So once we get this total, we're going to skip all these platforms and attempt to just glide all the way up here. And punch this box for yet again another later character. And we're going to do the same thing we did as Amy and completely skip all the mandatory platforming we have to do. And just glide all the way over to where this Toko is. I'm just going to let the music play because it's an absolute bop. So after this one, we're going to grab quite a lot of experience for Knuckles because we're going to unlock something very important for him. So as we're going all the way over, if there's anything to read, now would be a great time.
Thank you very much, Ina. We have $10 from Nanaki Emmy. It says, "Hi, chat, from the tech desk where the Iron Brew is already being consumed. Hope you all have an amazing weekend. Let's go fast and raise some cash for an awesome cause."
You've got plenty of time.
Fantastic. We have one more then from CMJ010 who donates $30. Says, "Shout out to Miesel WD." And let me give you a quick update on that incentive for Illbleed. We are still at $125 out of the $250 needed to upgrade that run to good ending. If you want to catch that run, that one's going to be happening later on today around about 5 to 7 p.m.
Okay, so we did actually trigger that boss fight, but thankfully we got away from it fast enough.
You don't want to fight those bosses.
Also, being caught in them is a detriment because we can't interact with anything while we're in a fight. So coming up, we're going to... Oh, okay, we're going to die.
Suggestion, get rings.
We don't need them, it's okay.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. I'm going to still... Do I... Yeah, I need to re-grab these, that's fine. Okay, I don't need to re-grab... Actually, do I need to re-grab this one?
No, there's no ring around it.
I don't know if that's because of the boss fight. Okay, we're fine. Should be fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's not that bad. So we're going to grab this one again, and then we're going to make our way over to... Is this something? Can't actually remember. Yeah, that's a Toto. Okay, we're going to grab that. And we're going to ignore that this time. And we're going to come up here, because this Toto gives us a lot of experience for no reason. Just watch the number go up.
Just casually get 6,000 experience.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I missed one. Okay, let's go around somewhere. Let's just grab this one. Yep, it should hopefully give me enough. Because we need to unlock the spin dash for Knuckles. Yep, okay, that's fine. That's not fine. Okay, it hasn't finished yet. There we go. Sometimes you just need to wait for this day. And now, instead of going the normal way, we're going to brute force our way up.
The spin dash in Frontiers was added an update to, and it's probably one of the best things they've added. Normally when boosting, the characters end up being magnetized to the ground most of the time. With the spin dash, there's no magnetism. They will go flying.
So this is a little bit of a messy climb, but it happens sometimes. As long as I remember where I am, we're okay. And we're going to then fly over to where this Toto is. And then we are gliding all the way over to where Knuckles' Chaos Emerald is. Once again, hopefully skipping every single bit of platforming that we need to interact with by using this very well placed structure right behind us. We spin dash off the top of it, and then hopefully we've got enough height to make it all the way over to where the platform is. If we're a little low, there's backups I can have, but hopefully we're fine. I don't think we're fine. I think we're a little too low here. Okay, we are too low. Let's ignore that because that's way too many things to interact with. I think this is a back. No, that's not a backup. Okay, I have lost where my backup is. Let us just... Yeah, you know what? We're going to reset this. We're going to take the long fall here. And hopefully we can fix this better. And of course we are back.
It put us all the way down here.
Once again, we're going to fly all the way up here. There we go. My glide just wasn't coming out. Should be a backup spring somewhere that helps me up higher. I can just remember whereabouts it is. Okay.
And suddenly things just popped into existence.
Yep. Okay, so this is going to take us through some rings, but this will get us high enough once we get control again, make it to the platform. So a little bit of a messy Knuckles, but you know what? It's fine. Knuckles section, definitely not the easiest part of this run. And now we're going on to the third playable character.
Tails! An orange ball of chaos. But we get to play as it this time.
For a while.
Yeah.
For a while we'll play as Tails. So we're going to, once again, go up and grab as much XP as we can. And then we're going to come around here, grab some more. Then there will be a few total to grab once we unlock the silent. We're going to grab this total, and then we're going to come around here and use the speed from the boost to just fly up here and get this experience.
Our main goal right now is to get as much experience as possible because, well, Amy has gets a lot of height from her jumps. Tails has something a lot more broken.
Yeah, Tails has absolutely the most broken ability in this entire game, which we will show off in a very short manner. Once we come over here, I'm going to grab extra cocoa. I don't remember where it is, we're going to ignore it. We're off to a fantastic start, but okay, let's grab this experience. I think it is. I was too early. So the annoying thing about the Cocos is there's no counter on the screen when you're not playing as Sonic. So I have currently no idea how many I have out of the required amount. So once we get that experience, we're going to run up here, and we're just going to apparently ignore physics and just boost up the entire wall. And then we're going to unlock, not that.
Uh-oh.
This is bad.
That's the wrong skill.
Yeah, that is absolutely the wrong skill.
You just need 10. You just need 10 levels.
Yeah, I mean, we can try.
There's a Coco right there.
Because then I need another 5. I still need 10. So if there's anything else to read, it would be a great time while I try and fix this.
Yeah, no problem at all, Iona. Calliope donates $5, says, "Hello, Iona. Hello, Delta. Have fun with the Sonic crew." That one's going to the UFO ending for our Silent Hill run later. Ooh. We also have $25 from Blitz Hedgie. He says, "Hello. Love seeing the Sonic Frontiers, another story DLC being run. Good luck, Iona. Gonna enjoy watching this and bopping to the awesome music." The music is awesome in this game. Truly awesome. Finally, we have $30 from Spiffy Pops. Says, "Good luck to all the runners today. Putting my money towards Jason getting good. GG's, folks." That one's going to the good ending for Illbleed.
I think you have enough skill points
I
now?
still need 5 more for the attack.
Oh, right. Oh, they actually fixed that?
No. It's still broken, but
Ah, no major
we need it.
glitches.
We need it to actually get through some of the stuff.
Ah,
I just need to find one more. Oh, not you. Leave me alone.
let's not.
Okay. There should be some somewhere. I just don't know where. I have never had to back this up before.
Always learn your backups, folks. Trying to remember the map from the top of my head, but nothing's coming to mind. Yellow ring
Okay,
over
yep.
there.
Should get enough speed to start up here. Okay, we should be sorted.
There we go.
Okay. Buy the right thing. And buy this. And now we do this until we get 400 rings.
Any more donations?
Not at the moment, but I just want to remind everyone that we are raising money to support Crisis, a charity supporting people out of homelessness for good. They achieve this through education, training, and support with housing, employment, and health. A reminder that 90% of your donations go towards supporting Crisis, and 10% are retained by UKSG to help us support future events like this one here. We'd also like to thank ESA for supporting this marathon as well. Besides providing us with their channel for streaming, we are streaming there as well as our own channel. They are sharing our gear and technical assistance. And just a reminder that ESA Winter 2024 is right around the corner on the 17th to the 24th of February, so you can tune in on this channel on those days to check it out.
Okay, so now that we've unlocked the right still, you can see exactly why we've unlocked this still. It is ridiculous for movement. For some reason, the Tornado's fuel is tied to your boost meter, of which we can just have infinite of. So essentially, whenever we're playing as Tails now, we're not going to even interact with anything. We're just flying from point A to point B.
It's great.
Nothing else will happen when we're playing as Tails. This is it. This is Tails' gameplay now.
You saw a Trip breaking levels. Tails brings out the Cyclone, and he also just breaks the levels.
Canonically 8 years old.
That too.
Okay, so now that Tails is finished, he's got his emerald, we're going to then move on to playing as Sonic. Yes, he's in this game apparently.
I would hope so. It's in the title.
So we're going to hope we've got at least 8 or 9. Okay, we've got 8, which is fine.
This is not what we wanted.
No, that's just fine.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Sonic picks up quite a lot here.
So, when we were playing the other characters, we were picking up Lookout Coco. Those Coco let us unlock the Trial Towers, which is Sonic's goal in this DLC.
Yep. So as we're going towards the first tower, we're going to pick up quite a few Cocos that are just scattered about while we're on our way. And we're going to grab this one, and then we're going to skip just a tiny bit of this tower. And I mean a tiny bit, and we're going to experience automation. So Sega, after the fans complained about how hard this DLC was, said okay, and replaced every single thing on easy mode with just a lot of automation.
You'd love to see it. It also makes speedrunning a bit easier.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
It really is.
So again, while this is happening, if there's anything to read, there's not much interesting tech going on.
That's absolutely fine. We got any BSG folks in the house? Hey! Big shout out and thank you to BSG for supporting us here at UKSG. If you don't know, they actually hold bi-monthly gatherings in the Netherlands, and they've supported us here at UKSG from the very beginning by spreading the word and providing us with a channel to stream on in past events. All their mainline events are streamed on ESA Marathon's channel, so do keep an eye out if you want speedruns from the best of the Benelux.
As we're coming through here, we're coming up towards the end of the tower, where we will get the first trial, which used to be a nightmare, but once again, because of all the complaints, Sega decided to tone it down. So these enemies used to be about 10 times as fast as what you're about to see, Except this time, they're extremely slow. So there's near enough no challenge here. So what we're going to try and do, we're going to home and attack the shield, get behind it, and hopefully get 2 or 3 enemies, which we did. And we're going to hopefully keep them all in here. Okay, we've got even more now. Okay, this is doing great.
This is so much easier from when it released.
Yeah, no, this is ridiculous now. And then we're going to silent this one just to knock it in the air. And we're going to do the exact same thing to this one.
Oh, and they even give you level 25 attack. How nice
Yep.
of them.
So you used to defaulted to level 1 stats on everything, regardless of what your stats were. They've again changed that on easy mode.
Let it be known, complaining about difficulty apparently helps.
So our next trial tower is going to be unlocked, and we're going to yeet ourselves all the way off this tower to try and fly all the way over to it as fast as possible. And we're going to have quite a long descent here. We're going to grab one more Coco when we land, and then launch ourselves up to this tower as far as we can, while all the characters quip at each other. That will happen quite a lot. So we're going to grab this Coco here, and then this terrain right here is perfect for us to just do this. And hopefully we're high enough. Okay, we'll need to grab this one, that's fine. So right there, I'm also using the parry as a stall mechanic, which is broken. Because you can just hold parry and you won't fall. So anytime you fall in this game, if you have parry available, just hold it and try and reposition yourself, try and fix everything. Because again, these towers, if you fall, you're probably going to lose quite significant progress, even though they're pretty automated now. For example, we don't need that many rings, Sega. There was no need. Absolutely no need for that many rings.
But rings.
Like, yeah, they're fun, but, you know. And coming up towards the end of this tower as well. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. And we're going to see... Oh, yeah, did you think that was enough rings, by the way?
Ring tunnel!
Absolutely no need once again. So this trial, still decently difficult if you don't get the timing down, but what we're going to try and do is force the enemies to attack, and then we're going to parry, or we're going to home an attack in, and then keep trying to parry the shield when it bounces back, so that we can continuously do damage.
What was the original time they gave you for this? I don't remember it being 2.5 minutes.
I don't think it was either, but I cannot remember.
I remember doing this day one, and I actually stopped playing the game because it was annoying.
We're coming up to the last one here. We're going to do the exact same thing. And that should be it cleared.
And with Trial 2 done, we now move back to playing with Amy.
Not yet. That's after trial 4.
Oh, right, yes.
Do
Let's
4
do
trials and then...
4 trials, then switch back to the characters, and then it's the Master Trial for Sonic.
Yes. So we're going to, once again, yeet ourselves and just land as close as we can. We're going to be quite a distance away, but we're going to grab quite a few Cocos on the way to this tower. We grab this one directly down here. And we're going to just keep spin dashing, and we're going to get Starfall here. This was what I wanted to avoid.
No.
Good luck seeing anything that happens on screen. That's all I'll say. This is something that we usually set up to avoid. However, that did not happen, and we're now stuck with fancy rainbow lights everywhere.
Look at all the pretty lights, people.
So, yep, there's a Coco there. 14 should be fine. Going to just make our way to the tower. Not fly off the stage, thank you.
We're not Tails.
And I believe this is a Coco here? It's not, okay. So that's the last one we get there. We're going to do something fun here, just for fun. We're going to fly ourselves off here. You're not going to see absolutely anything I'm doing. That is fine, and we're going to just launch ourselves to here, just so we didn't get high enough. And just climb up here, and all the lighting is just completely broken because of Starfall. I genuinely don't know if anyone can even see Sonic right now. Because I know I'm struggling, honestly.
There he is.
Okay, I'll see him for a bit, and then we're going to drop down here and launch ourselves into a cannon. And once again, get some more automation going on. And as we come through here, we're going to come inside of one of these towers and climb through. Okay, I didn't get my homing attack, it's fine. And let's just grab that boost pad and attempt to see where all these springs are. Here. Coming up towards the end of this tower now, and this trial. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
We're fine.
There we go.
Again, just hold parry, you'll be fine. So this trial, again, was one of the more kind of tedious ones, because these dogs used to be incredibly fast to try and parry them. Can you guess what they've done?
Made them very much slower?
Yes.
Who would have figured?
So we're going to push forward until the dogs appear, and you're going to see just how incredibly slow they are. We're waiting quite a long time for them to show up. So we're going to wait until the 5th one, and then we're going to jump, parry the next one, so that we can land and stomp, and hopefully this gets rid of all of them. It did not. Okay, so we've got one left. Sometimes that just doesn't get rid of them all, but it's fine. We're done. Done.
So much easier.
One thing I do like about the patch was they made them last longer there, because they used to go away faster as well.
Oh yeah.
So the timing for the stomp was ridiculously tight.
How much did you all complain at Sega about this?
A lot.
Yes.
Okay, so now I've reached a problem. It's not that tower. Is it that tower? Not that tower. Is it? It's this
I
tower.
think it is that
it's
tower,
down here. Yeah, okay. So I'm one total short for the tower actually activating, so we're going to grab that as we're falling down. And there's all the Starfall elements again. Yeah,
I'm loving the RGB vibes.
Of course you are. It's not that one.
True gamer mode.
And
So
it's
we got
gone now.
This one. And yeah, Starfall is now gone. Thank God. So let's... Okay, let's not do that. Let's just go
That's
over
the
here.
knuckle section.
Yep, we kind of go... Okay, actually, it's not open yet. I need one more. I've just lost track of everything, apparently. There we go, that should unlock it. There we go.
There we go.
My counting is really just off.
Math is hard.
Is this cloaking technology how the enemy robots appear?
Okay, that didn't work. I tried to yeet myself off, but sometimes the game just says no. Get away from me. I don't want to deal with Master Ninja Plus. The plus is what really makes it scary. Okay, thank you. So yeah, once again, we've reached another tower where they've just added... Probably guessed it.
Balloons.
Balloons and rings everywhere, just to, you know, make people not fall. Because people got very mad that this DLC was a pretty significant difficulty increase compared to the base game.
People complained the base game was too easy, and
Yep.
then they added difficulty, and then people complained.
I mean, there was one factor to be considered for it where there was a lot the game didn't actually explain,
Yeah.
which you needed to kind of know. That's not... let's just redo that. So as we're going through here, we're going to get more springs. Again, you would have guessed, springs and ring rails, the video game. And as we come up here, thankfully Trial 4 is definitely the easiest one out of the lot. I don't understand what they were going for with the Trial in the slightest. It's just the first tutorial boss of the game. Except this time he very slowly regenerates health. And I mean incredibly slowly, so slowly that people probably didn't even know he done that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the entire point of that trial.
So we're coming up to the end here. We're going to make sure we're actually boosting. And we're going to get cool cinematic camera angles at least.
Sonic has always been known for his cinematic angles.
And we're going to come into this trial, and this will be the end of Sonic for a little while. So there are strats for this boss to kill it easier, but I'm just going to do this because it does a lot of damage, and then you just wait, do it again, and it's done. Yeah, that was the entire trial. This was always the easiest one for no reason. No one quite understands why, but you know.
After going through trial 2 and 3, do you really want another hard trial?
I mean, maybe.
Especially with what's coming up with the master trial?
Oh, they made that easier too.
You're kidding.
No, they made that easier too. You still don't get rings back, but they made it easier.
Okay.
So now we're playing as Amy again. And this is going to be hopefully quite a short Amy run.
It'll be alright.
So you'll notice the top it says talk to the Elder Coco as Amy's talking about keeping someone safe. She's talking about the Coco, which is what we were collecting during the first Amy section. So we should have enough to clear both checkpoints. And we're going to launch ourselves off here, hopefully reach there. Oh, we didn't get the mag dash, that's hopefully fine. That should have done it. And we're going to just zoop all the way over here. Because she just gets mad momentum from this, and you can just glide. And just ignore every single bit of level design they designed.
Why does she get a better glide than Knuckles?
No one quite knows. And we're going to hopefully hit a spring here, where we're just too low. It's kind of hidden in the trees, so we're just going to try and get ourselves high enough. And hopefully... Nope, okay, not again. Oh, okay, we're going to try this one more time. That, okay. Doesn't really matter that we hit that, that's fine. Nope, don't double jump. Where is the spring? There's a spring hidden in one of these trees that will take us exactly where we need to go. There it is. So we're going to come up here, we're going to ignore this experience because we don't need it. We're going to hopefully try and keep our lock on this spring. And get even more speed from that, and we're going to come over to a drain rail over here that's just dangling in midair because, you know, Sonic Frontiers.
Grind rails are everywhere.
Can't design a level, let's just throw grind rails in people's faces. So we're going to come over here, and this platform with the purple signpost on it, we're going to land on here, and then we're going to double jump, mag dash here, and then we're going to fly all the way over to where this cannon is. And we're going to, once again, ignore a full platforming section. There we go. Just made it back over that wall. And we're going to interact with this Elder Coco. There is a mag dash you can do there, but it is too tight for me to trust it right now, so we're just going to go over normally. It's going to be quite a long distance, so if there's anything else to read, now would be a good time.
Thank you very much, Ian. And we have $5 from CBK. It says, happy to be back at UKSG. And hi to all the friends and amazing people watching from home. Chat is cute, less than 3. We also have $5 from Zenyazora, who says, Ayo, former fellow Switch runner, good luck on another story. Everybody have a blast at the event and enjoy the best speed game that is Frontiers. No bias, of course. And finally, $25 from Tojan says, let's upgrade that ending. That one going to the Illbleed bad ending, the upgrade to the good ending for that run. And a quick update on that incentive, we are now at $210 out of the 250 needed. Just $40 more to go.
And as we finish up Amy's section, we're once again going to be flung back into Knuckles. You might think it's going to be Tails, but no, that's bait. So Knuckles, right off the bat, we're going to grab Flying in the Air. Thank you, Sonic Frontiers. Thank you, Sonic Frontiers. Let's quickly grab this.
I said the boost keeps you magnetized, unless there's a random pebble in your road.
Yep. I don't think... Is that... No, that's not. Okay. Let's carefully avoid that. And we're going to go around here, and we're just going to spin dash and keep spin dashing because spin dash is broken. Grab this Coco. And I think, did I grab this one as Amy? I did not. Okay, so this one's here. That's probably where my Sonic was miscalculated. Fly in the air, apparently. Cannot remember if this is Coco either. It's not.
Nope.
Okay.
That's a Coral gear.
Yep. We do not need those. We never interact with cyberspace through this entire run. Which is sad, because some of the new designs are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So once we come through there, we're going to home attack this and just fly all the way over here. Grab another Coco. This is where the bulk of most of the Coco collecting is going to come from, is Knuckles 2. For some reason there's just a lot in the way. So we just tend to grab a lot of them here. We're going to grab another one right in front of us. And there's one more. Once, well, okay. Let's clear this gap. Oh, okay. Let's grab this one. And now we're going to climb this mountain. And once again, skip mandatory platforming sections. Mandatory platforming sections, Ark.
Did someone say mandatory? Mendez has entered the chat.
And then we're just going to climb straight up here, not get killed again. And come up here and punch more things. Because he's Knuckles, of course he punches things.
I love how with these quick time events you can just spin the analog stick around.
Yep.
Instead of just having to nearly break your buttons.
I'm fine.
So this one we're kind of interacting with.
It's working. Just a few more and I can hack my way in.
Okay. Not perfect, but... Okay.
Okay, Knuckles, don't climb.
So what we're doing here is we're boost jumping off of these so that we gain a lot more height. Rather than having to interact with any of this. And then we come up to the top here. And we... Oh, don't do that. That was interesting. Thank you, game.
That is not what we wanted.
That's all. You can only laugh at some point. Okay, where are we? Back here. Okay. Okay, thank Knuckles, please. Work with me here.
So they fixed his glide, but clearly he still doesn't know how to climb properly. One of these days Sega will get it right.
Right, okay, let's try this again. Come on. Right, that should make us reach all the way over here now. To finish off Knuckles' section, and Knuckles will disappear for the rest of the run as a playable character. And now we're back into the Land of Tails. Can you guess what Tails is going to do?
You say Land of Tales, but like...
Yeah, we don't really touch the ground.
Exactly.
We do it for like 2 seconds. So right here, there is actually a time where we do need to land to get rid of some of these cannons. and hopefully just don't get hit here and have to waste time doing Silops.
Where does he store all these wrenches?
Yes.
Don't answer that, actually.
So after that's done, we're then going to fly all the way up here because, you know, why wouldn't we? The tornado's just absolutely absurd in this game. The second you unlock it, you just break Tails' entire playstyle. There's absolutely no reason to interact with anything whatsoever.
Just fly.
By the way, you know you mentioned the M word.
Uh-oh.
Mendez is asking, is it actually mandatory though?
Yes.
Really?
To most people, yes.
One more should do it.
And then we fly up here. This one's a tiny bit of a tight platform to land on, which can be quite tricky, but should be okay. And that's Tails done. That was Tails' entire section. And
Yeah.
now we are back in the land of Sonic for the last tower. Hopefully I have enough cocoa, but I might still be one short. And we need
We're
to pick
about
it
to
up on
find
the
out.
way. Should be 24 to be okay. Okay, one short, that's fine.
We're almost done.
There's one right at the tower, so it doesn't matter.
Part to me.
We'll be done before you are. Come on, hurry up.
I'm spin dash all the way over to where the tower is. Because the game loves to spawn you quite far away from it for some reason. So is this a Coco? We can just grab this one. Okay, we can just grab that
There
one.
we
That's
go.
fine. So, Tower 5. Quite a long tower climb. I'm not great at the steered gravity launches people will do, so we're going to go through as much automation as we can. Hopefully skipping some of it, because it's pretty monotonous for this tower.
We love automation in our Sonic games, don't we?
Yeah, no, it's great. You know, let's make this entire tower, but we're going to give people the option to interact with none of it. Like even that boost pad just put me on the right path to not get hit.
Okay.
So probably for one of the final times, if there's anything to read, it would be a good time. If there's
Yeah, just a quick update on our incentives for you. The Ill Bleed incentive is getting very close to being met. We are at $210 out of the 250 needed right now. And an update on our Silent Hill bid war. Still $15 to the Bad Plus ending, $10 right now to the UFO ending. So just a single $6 donation could change that round entirely. We are over $500 raised for Christ at the moment, $523 in total already this morning.
It's a little bit of a scary fall there, but you know, we can recover it, we're okay.
The infinite parry is the best part about platforming.
Yeah, oh yeah, also they did change how parry works in the DLC as well.
They did?
Yeah, it's supposed to last a lot shorter. They extended the frames a lot.
Oh, wow.
So in easy mode, it's pretty near infinite again. Hello. So land in front of that cannon. It's fine. And should be coming up towards the end of this tower now. And we're only come to the best part of this DLC. Well, it's something.
I love how they just put ramps for you to just run off of.
Yep. So now we have the fifth trial. The cause of many complaints and when this DLC dropped. We're flung into a boss rush. The gimmick to this boss rush is your rings don't regenerate at all through any of it. The issue with that, for a lot of people, is you play as Supersonic for these bosses. Which means your rings will constantly be depleting.
They give you 600 now.
Yeah, they give you 600 now. That's a big change. Thankfully, the time limit for us doesn't really matter because we know how to abuse the bosses. We're going to stop Giganto until the second phase happens. And we're going to silo him back down to the ground. So we just speed this up a little. And then we're instantly into the second phase.
Missing out on the sick beats, but
Yeah,
we'll take what
that
we
is
can get.
definitely a shame. So laser step, I'm not quite sure on the timing for it, but he will do the laser, but it's pretty easy to dodge. If you just mash the quick step buttons, you'll get out of it pretty easily. And now we play
There we go.
Catch Giganto because... And hopefully silo him before we get hit. There we go. That's pretty good. And then we make sure we parry retaliation.
Oh, that's so extended.
And Giganto is down. Sadly, all these cutscenes are not steppable. We still need to sit through all the bosses dying cutscenes.
They're great cutscenes.
They
So
are.
at least we get to see them.
But speaking of sitting through things, we have Wyvern's Red Carpet coming up.
Oh yeah, that's an auto-scroller.
Yep,
I thought these bosses were meant to be undefeatable.
only that one. Okay, we're going to make sure we get infinite. We're going to make sure we get infinite boost for the auto scroller coming up.
It's weird not seeing the power boost.
Yeah, you will not see power boost for the rest of the boss rush because we will not be in match ranked anymore. We're going to climb up the tower, and once we reach the top, we're going to use our fancy little trick. We're going to walk backwards into these rings, and we're going to roll over. And you're going to see just how long they extended the parry window for.
It's basically just like base game.
What even are physics?
Yes.
It's a Sonic game, right?
So now we're on to the red carpet. This will be the last time in the run if there's anything to read.
I mean, I just wanted to tell you that I believe in you, Iona, and you can indeed break through it all. I'm here all day.
You know, I'll give you a challenge to find one for the next fight then.
Oh no. You are watching UKSG Red 2024. Links to donate can be found below the stream, or type !donate in the chat. This is a 2-day speedrunning marathon coming to you live from Glasgow, Scotland. We have a full day of amazing speedruns for you. At the moment, you are watching Sonic Frontiers, another story, any percent.
So yeah, this section is something we're all desperately trying to skip.
Unfortunately, you can't really skip auto-scrollers unless you're
Yeah.
Sonic Superstars.
The issue is, as far as I remember, even though we can kind of break out of the auto-scroller at the start, Wyvern itself, you can't stand on him to interact with him until roughly at the end. As far as I remember, that's the science that was found out behind it. Other than that, it would kind of be possible, maybe. But yeah, it's just a long auto-scroller that we are kind of stuck with. But now we have the Wyvern fight. How do I explain the Wyvern fight? Oh yeah, this is how. You hold parry.
Yeah.
That is essentially the gimmick to this entire fight, is missiles, you need to parry them to get closer. His attacks, you need to parry so you can actually hit him. Our quick silent is pretty low. There we go. We're going to quick silent this phase so that we do this. Not that. We're going to fix this. There we go. Into phase 2. Because while
There's
the
a
boss...
phase 1?
Sorry?
There's a phase 1?
Yeah, exactly. While bosses are silent, they will take more damage, which is always a bonus. The issue is with Wyvern, in a normal run, we don't have quick silent. So you cannot silent Wyvern. Which is one advantage to running the DLC. I will let you hear this song. This song is great.
He broke out! Oh no!
That's fine. Can we not get spin shot, please? That's fine. Sadly, that is the end of the Wyvern fight after these next few QTEs. Then we're going to come into probably my favourite boss fight. Just from sheer aesthetic alone. Sadly, the actual boss fight itself is a little underwhelming.
Music's great though.
Oh, the music's fantastic. We won't hear much of it, but the music's fantastic.
I love the music direction for this game. Like we have the island themes, all of their movements. We also have the cyberspace stages, and then the boss themes are just a new level.
So we're going to have Knight running around on his Disney on Ice tryouts. And we're going to run away from the hand, because if that hand crushes you, you die and need to do the entire boss rush again. Just not something we kind of want. And we're going to land on the grind rail, hopefully not get yeeted in a bad way. That's fine. And we're going to climb up and hopefully not clip through so that we can grab the emerald.
Hey Iona. How does Sonic see in the dark? He finds his flame.
I'll give you that one. Okay, so for the boss fight, we're going to roll behind, and we're going to silent. One good thing about this patch was the game now tells you that that's a mechanic.
I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah, no, that is the one good change they done in this patch, because you need to know that mechanic exists for the final boss of this segment.
I love it.
If you don't know the mechanic exists, it's going to be a nightmare.
And most people only know of the mechanic because that's what speedrunners did to avoid the Knight's shield.
Yeah, that's the only reason we knew about it. The game never tells you about it in a single instance. Alright, so we're going to hopefully follow the shield here and find Knight. Hopefully hit him in the right direction. Okay. There we go. And this will be the end of the Knight fight.
I love how they've just presented Supersonic in this.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
And we're going to see the best Supersonic moment so far.
And we're going to have a very awkward music cut here. Because, you know, they just couldn't fade it out properly or anything. It's just an awkward hard cut to this section of the song.
Metal Gear called. It was this back.
Sonic did it better.
Agreed.
So that is the boss rush over. We're now going to hop into the last two fights of the run. Which, again, is a vast improvement over how the base game ends.
Thank God. You'll see how Base Supreme is, because we fight Base Supreme first, and it's the exact same.
Yep.
But what happens after is completely different and is absolutely great.
So we're going to come into Supreme, and first things first, let's just get him into phase 2.
Like I said before, there was a phase 1.
But there is a new trick where we can skip this as well. I don't know the step that well yet. This frame perfect, I couldn't really learn it last time.
We love our frame perfect tricks.
Now this phase can get pretty annoying. We're going to chase him down and hopefully try and deal damage to him. Melt the shields until he reaches his damage state. And we're going to let him do this. And once the shields are back up, we're going to go over and destroy one of them. And just slap away.
And
So
now
the-
he just pulls out a gun.
And now he has gun. He just has a gun now.
For his mutual special, he wields a gun.
And then... And Supreme is done.
Just as easy as
So
the
now
base
we
game.
have one more fight after this. After some lengthy cutscenes that we can't skip. Don't mind the sky, just don't pay attention to it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't mind that it's purple now.
Also, don't mind the giant moon that you saw in the end of Sonic Superstars.
This shell was once my prison. Now it shall be the avatar of my return. All shall perish. All shall return to order, to oblivion.
Is this Sonic or Evangelion?
But yeah, thematically, one of my favourite final boss fights, definitely. So, first things first, we need that tube out of its body. We're going to roll behind it and just keep punching it until it falls out. Now, let's try and deal damage. That's interesting, we're doing no damage.
I mean, his health bar is slightly moving.
Yeah, let's try and,
Uh-oh.
can't parry those. Uh-oh.
Oh god, your max rings are going down. Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Uh-oh. What's happening here?
And now, Sonic shall ascend to his new transformation. Blue eyes.
Yeah, you know, it's very Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So, essentially, Sonic is now harnessing the power that's corrupting him, and can now actually deal damage to the end. So that's phase 1.
Remember that gun that Supreme tried to hit us with? We're not going to use it against him.
Yeah, also the game never tells you to silo up the gun.
It doesn't tell you anything.
No, it does not tell you that you need to silo up the gun.
It doesn't tell you need to break the tube.
Nope.
It doesn't tell you need the gun.
Yeah, they can fly now, apparently.
It makes sense for Tails.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for none of the others.
They're ghosts, they can fly now.
So now we're into phase 2. So he's only try and charge up an attack. We're just only hold parry, which is a cool animation. To let him not do that. And then we're going to get rid of this tube once again. Then since I can... Nah, actually, you know what? Let's not.
Not yet.
Let's just finish the fight. And... yeah, that's the fight.
The other fight.
So time will be coming up the second QTE is over. And time. So, you know, definitely a fun run, just a little messy, but we'll accept that. How much memorization goes on for remembering where the Cocos are, and remembering where your cells are on the still tree.
Learn your backups, people. They do help.
So... yeah, that about wraps it up, really.
Yeah, we'll just see Sonic about to pull off a Sonic X. Just fires himself out of a
Yeah,
cannon.
you're going to see another form you'll see for 2 seconds and then never see it again.
Any shoutouts?
The Sonic Frontier Speedrun Discord, pretty helpful, pretty amazing people. Amazing run. The NA% run I highly recommend watching as well. Insane level of skill goes on in that run. This run's pretty simple in terms of what actually happens. When you look under the hood to an NA% run, ridiculous. Well, I think that about wraps it up for me. Anything you want to say?
Shout out to Club 601.
And with Sonic blowing up a moon,
Just casually.
we'll pass it back on over to Hubs.
No worries. Thank you very much, Owner, for that incredible run of another story in Sonic Frontiers. Well backed up, well finished. But yeah, we're going to get ready for our next run here as we see the ending cutscene right now. Coming up next, we've got Google Cheese, who's going to be running Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Don't go anywhere. We will be back very shortly.